Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And today, we're going over a little secret with the update that's coming out. Whether it should be, by the time you're watching this, this really should be either out or just about out. It's called Devastation Unleashed. It's also known as Tech Tree Update or the Building Blocks Update. Either way, it's our last update here in November 2021. Well, not our last update, but you know what I mean. It's a Tech Tree update. It's Devastation Unleashed. So the little secret here has to do with building. We're just going to show you the mechanics of how this works, but this is all around bunker bases, and we have a new bunker base type available to us now with these new building blocks. I am on Builder's Paradise right now, just so you know. And you can see right here we have a new tile. We have many new tiles. We have the triangle floor frame. We've got the ramps, but this one is around rooftops. So we have the roof triangle piece, and that's how this one is going to work. So again, I'm just going to show you the mechanics of this, and I'll show you how to do the actual piece. I'll do like a small build, but this is not a base build. This is just showing you the example, and you can build around this or add this to your base if you so desire. So I just want to make this one quick and let you guys know we got some new options out there. Okay, so this is the sample piece here. Imagine this back wall here. Imagine this being a solid wall, the one that's highlighted, and this being the entrance to your bunker, this slanted rooftop. And how this works is you're going to place a floor frame down here, a twig floor frame. Then you're going to go to one of the new tiles, the roof triangle tile, excuse me. Place it there, and you're probably like, oh, well, that doesn't really work. We just got to match it to stone, and that's what our entryway is. And boom, the bunker is now open. So obviously I don't have the rest of the base built around this, but this just shows you that you can do that. Now, to close this back up, to seal it back up, oh my goodness, that was good. Go over here on the twig and either knock it out, or in this case, we'll destroy it because Builder's Paradise has that fantastic glitch. Or not glitch, but you have to wait for the cementing phase. So there's a couple different things here, and again, we're going to build you a small sample on how this does work. Okay, so you need elevated foundations here for one, right? Actually standing up. I don't know why that's not highlighting there, but it should be. These squares here should be elevated, and by the way, the TC would be back here, or I guess it could be. It doesn't have to be. This piece here has to be a full wall, and this has to be, well, it's good for this to be a low wall or a half wall, if that makes sense. And there has to be, let me jump up here. Again, we're on Builder's Paradise. This might be a little janky for us. Get up there. Oh my. Dude, whenever it's clutch jumping, I'm the worst. Okay. So another thing that will actually break this that you need to make sure you keep clear is the socket just above the roof frame right here where the blue is highlighted. You cannot stick anything in the socket. A wall, a deployable, it needs to stay clear. I mean, I guess you can place boxes and stuff up here. So like that's the only stipulation because that will break this mechanic, and then you'll be sealing yourself into your base for good. And you're going to have to raise your own walls. So it basically adds this extra half wall section all the way across. But it's actually good because if this is your bunker, let's imagine all of this stone is high quality. Everything inside here is obviously your high value loot, so it gives you an extra space to place large boxes. So it's actually a good thing. So yes, it's also worth noting that I did get this. This is heavily inspired from the Chad Shed 2 from Mr. Evil Worst. I'll go ahead and link his channel now in the upper right hand corner. You should go check him out. The Chad Shed is actually a fantastic base, and I would highly recommend it. Okay, so to start off here, the low portion is going to be your entry point. So I just need to make sure, again, we're on a build server, so it's a little wacky out here. Okay, so this should work. Okay, so that's your entryway. The elevated pieces around it will be your supporting areas. Let me go ahead and make these. Hopefully we have enough stone for this. If not, this is going to be pretty hobbled together. This will be the entryway here. We're going to place a full wall on this side and a half wall here. And we're just going to encase this thing like we did on the other side. We should probably leave a doorway around here, huh? And I am in my own build area, so technically I don't have to put a TC down. I mean, I will melt slowly, but it's irrelevant. Okay, so right here, I'm going to need to place some of these roof tiles real quick. And then again, since we're going to have a half wall top, I'm just going to place another full wall on top of this one here on the side. And this will be the entryway here with the rooftop. Just a standard square roof tile. Should latch on right there. And we should be able to put the square floor frame, or just the standard floor frame, right here, and then place the roof triangle off to the side here, and it should snap. This one's a bit fickle. There you go. It's like it needs room for your head to be clear of it, so you'll find the spot. And again, if it doesn't automatically snap in, make sure they're of the same material, and make sure this top socket, again, I'll light it up with blue, is not obstructed. And right there, that one has to stay clear of any door frame, half wall, full wall, anything. That socket has to remain clear for this to work. And again, for us to just enter, you just make sure that this is knocked out. And I'll go ahead and upgrade this here. Again, that, well, I mean, this was heavily inspired from Evil Worst. He's a fantastic builder. He is over on the PC, but all of these now pertain to us, right? Because now we have these building tiles. Again, his Chad Shed video, I will link that now in the upper right-hand corner. If you want to go check that out, it's fantastic. And again, you can just take these base mechanics now and apply them to your base in any way you see fit. I'm going to go ahead and put this little guy right... oh, our jump up would be like right here, wouldn't it? I guess I'll just slap it up against the wall. So there's a lot of different things you can do here in the front on this lower section, because you have some goofy spaces with this, and there are some weird kind of rules that go along with it. But again, once you get past it, this is pretty sound, and you can actually wedge it in there a lot easier. And some of the benefits of this are definitely going to be, it's harder to read from the outside, like where or how this is set up. So even if you're able to identify this as a bunker, you may not know the best path to take. As opposed to the 3-triangle bunker setup, you kind of just find the elevated foundations and you're good to go. This one you can almost completely conceal, if not entirely. So it does make it a lot more viable. Why did I put that over there? Because the jump up would be... Oh, no, I'm sorry. The jump up would be right there. What am I saying? All right, so we're just going to slap a roof on top here. I know it's slower here on the console side when I build, or I'm slow, but hopefully that helps you guys figure this out a little bit easier. This one we're going to knock out here. I'm just going to use it to place, so you guys can actually see how this is done. Lots of different ways to use this. Get creative, and especially if we have access to Builder's Paradise when the Devastation Unleashed comes out, I would say highly recommend you come out here and test this to see how it works. Big time. It's a little fickle, so you just want to make sure that it works. Okay, so we're going to make this, like, I don't know, let's make this one metal this time. And we'll go on the outside here and show you that it does work. So another reason why we have an elevated piece here is if you have another foundation sitting out here, you'll be able to place more boxes on this side, and you'll be able to place this roof tile again. If this were a foundation, this piece we're standing on here, and this was elevated, it makes placing this roof tile again impossible. So this is why you have it lowered. So basically you can make this like a little bin to stick more storage in if you want to, right? You can just stick a quad large boxes in here, or whatever, you know, whatever you want to make it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Oh, I needed that to stand up. What am I doing? Alright, so this would be the entrance of the bunker itself. Right there. And then to enter, let's say you spawn inside, you know, magically you've got your sleeping bag in here. You can now place your, or actually this would already be placed in here, what am I saying? Or I guess you could place it. And to open this, you would just make sure you have that roof triangle tile selected, again off this wall here, and match the material. Make sure you do not upgrade this, and if you do, make sure you destroy it immediately, because that's your safety to get out, right? And then what's really cool, and again, Evil Worst covers this in better detail than I do, but he says that you can set it up in such a way here where you can have either shotgun traps or a flame turret burn this. So what that means is that's an auto-sealable bunker when people rush the line. So if somebody were to get into your base, because that's the problem, right? Like you leave your bunker open and you go out to farm, to raid or something, because you're online, you don't really seal it all the time, and somebody might gank it on you. And this is an excellent way for it to automatically seal. Again, you can stick a flame turret here. You can also have a shotgun trap up high that'll also tag them as they walk through. It's very, very effective. And again, you can place a quad storage box down here, and you can utilize this space so it's not completely wasted. And yeah, to close this bunker back up, you would either whack it down or destroy it, and it seals right back up. This works for all the different materials. This works now for PlayStation, Xbox, next generations, you know, Rust Console Edition, basically. So there you go. That's the new Rook Bunker Base. I dare I say this might even become the meta at some point. And it's just nice to have more options to do bunkers for us on Rust Console Edition. I always like to see that. And these extra building tiles really add a lot of new ways and new and creative ways to build, to use them for shooting floors. So I'm really excited for this update. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. And if you guys found this useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like. And if you're into it, consider dropping that subscribe so you can get those notifications for both live streams and for videos like this. It's also worth noting real quick that we will be live streaming this quite heavily, as we normally do. Rust Console Edition is definitely part of our heavy rotation. So, you know, come by and say hi and be like, "What's up, Plumbus?" I'll be like, "What?" All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. Last time I did this, somebody came up and tried to wax me. But they didn't know this is like PvE, so they ended up getting dropped, which is pretty funny.